There is no doubt that we are living in an interconnected, fast-moving world. We all depend on each other. We are here in this room and we have a special responsibility to demonstrate that only through joint efforts, social inclusion. I wish you in the snowy Davos, the home affairs of Switzerland. The collaboration between the Forum and the Swiss government at all levels has been a true partner of all the participants. I should add this year, and thanks for the very fast snow removing in Davos. I would like to use this opportunity to see the Davos cloisters. Mr. President, the floor is yours. Please welcome the President of the Swiss.
Monsieur le Président, je vous souhaite la bienvenue en Suisse.
Welcome to Switzerland.
Ici à Davos.
To Davos.
Pour l'édition 2018
2018
Forum
annual meeting
économique mondial.
Of the World Economic Forum.
C'est pour la Suisse.
For Switzerland, of our societies, and reflect together about the trends and actions that bring change and prosperity. Looking back over the last few years, it's immediately clear just how pertinent the theme to this year's meeting is, calling on us to create a shared future in a fractured world. Whereas 2016 was a year of disruption, surprises, confounded certainties and unexpected changes. Well, 2017 was somewhat calmer. So what will happen in 2018? This year, will we perhaps reach the paradoxical conclusion that disruption has emerged not from society's extremes, but from its center, while social and economic progress is also coming from the majority and reaching most people? If we are to continue walking this path of progress, 2018 has to be the year where we reaffirm the importance of international collaboration and multilateralism. Our shared responsibility has to return to its rightful place at the very top of our priorities. Ladies and gentlemen, we face multiple challenges. We are seeing the emergence of geopolitical fractures and instability in many regions of the world. We are seeing protracted armed conflicts that destabilize entire economies and societies, leading to mass displacements and sowing the seeds of terrorism. And then there is also climate change, which is a major concern, and the inequalities at the global level. We know what we need to do to reduce these uncertainties and to guarantee the safety and well-being of our populations. We need political will at all levels. There needs to be strong involvement from the international institutions on security, peace, and human rights. There needs to be a partnership between national and international institutions. And there also needs to be strong engagement from the financial institutions. However, in many parts of the world, things seem to be moving in the opposite direction, looking inwards rather than outwards, a return of nationalism, towards a narrowing of the political outlook, together with mistrust of multilateralism and suspicion of free trade. These trends continue to widen existing fractures rather than narrow them. I, however, firmly believe that we need to promote international cooperation in order to promote political stability, good governance, and economic development.
Parce que si la méfiance générale
Because if widespread mistrust and resentment continues to spread, it will be the poorest
fragiles
and the weakest
qui en seront les premières
who
victimes.
will be the first victims.
Tout cela nécessite
Naturally,
bien sûr aussi un soutien
that
politique au niveau
necessitates
national.
political support at the
Il n'y a pas,
national level.
mesdames et messieurs,
There
de
can,
collaboration
ladies and gentlemen,
internationale possible
be
sans
no
toutes les
international
entités
cooperation without states willing to
Pour cela, il faut
cooperate.
des racines solides.
And to achieve
Il faut
this,
un
we need
ancrage national
solid
fort.
roots. We need
Il faut aussi
strong
avoir
ownership
confiance
at
dans
the
l'action
national level.
collective.
And we also need to have shared
Celui qui a
confidence
peur
in collective action.
ne collabore pas, il se renferme.
Anyone who's scared of
La
cooperation
confiance
withdraws
que
from
nos
the world.
populations doivent avoir dans un État
Our
qui
population's
encadre
confidence in a state which creates
protège
structures and protects
sont
its
donc
citizens
essentiels pour garantir l'ouverture
is essential to guarantee openness,
et la collaboration.
dialogue, and cooperation.
Ladies and gentlemen, without strong support at home, foreign policy risks to remain empty words. And the strong growth of the global economy feeds the illusion that nationalists and protectionist movements were just a passing phase. But they are not. Economic good news stories must not blind us. We need to tackle far-reaching structural problems. And the lesson of the last 2 years is clear and still applies. The mainstream of society must see society as being fair, otherwise it will use its veto. There is only one solution: to remove the underlying causes of that unease, resentment, and anger. To a policy of social inclusion, ranging from educational opportunities for everybody to social states that mobilize people's talents, to a fiscal policy that allows us to invest in social cohesion. Our continued openness to the world and the will to cooperate internationally can only be guaranteed if people do not feel powerless. Our societies can only function if people feel that they can control developments like globalization or immigration. The US political theorist John Ikenberry reminds us of the formula for success in the post-war years. I quote, "Sustained domestic support for openness," post-war leaders knew, would be possible only if countries also established social protections and regulations that safeguarded economic stability. The Atlantic Charter, announced by Roosevelt and Winston Churchill in 1941, and the Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944 were early efforts to articulate a vision of economic openness and social stability. End quote. Are things really so different today? I don't believe so. Most people have no objection to openness and exchange as long as they feel secure. And they can only feel secure if they have economic opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, what does the country need to remain competitive over a long period of time? Stability and